Hey guys, welcome back. It's been a long time and I'm back with the Sony's Xperia XZ1. Yes, I've been using this phone from the past 1.5 months and I didn't want to jump into early conclusions with this because knowing Sony, I have owned, as you guys know, quite a lot of Sony phones in the past. But yeah, I wanted to give it quite a lot of time before jumping onto any kind of conclusions. So yes, these are my thoughts after 1.5 months of use, which is like an actual full-on use with the phone, the Sony's Xperia XZ1. Let's quickly have a look. It's running Sony's latest Android 8.0 Oreo out of the box. So this was the first non-Google phone which is running Android Oreo, and it runs beautifully over here. I have the dual SIM version of the Xperia XZ1, as you can see here, G8342. So what can I say about this phone? Let's start off with the display first of all. This is a beautiful display. If you see over here, we have got some options to tweak the display. Adaptive brightness, it's a normal thing, but over here under color gamut and contrast, you can have three kind of options. One is a professional mode, which uses the standard sRGB color gamut, then the standard mode, which is the Sony's tri-luminous display, and then the super vivid mode, which almost gives like a super AMOLED feeling, which I really like. The colors pop. Apart from that, we also have white balance adjustment, as Sony always has. So I haven't tweaked any of this because it's perfect the way it is. The display is quite good, really good. It gets ample bright in broad daylight, and it's absolutely really easy to see it outdoors. So no complaints on the display front. Now in terms of the battery, I was a bit skeptical because coming from the XZ, which was 2900 milliamp, they have reduced it to 2700 milliamp hour battery. So I was a bit skeptical, but using it, this is giving a really good battery life, at least minimum of 4.5 to 5 hours of battery life, screen on time, and that's by using also the 4G LTE network. If you use under Wi-Fi conditions all the time, it gave you easily around 6 hours of screen on time. So battery life also a big plus. Camera has been exceptional on me. I've taken lots of pictures. I've used it 960 frames per second. Everything is perfect about this phone. The major complaint I had with the Sony's Xperia XZ, the phone used to get quite hot under normal situations as well, but this one, not even a slight. It doesn't even get a slight warm. I don't know what Sony has done, if it's a Snapdragon 835 or is it the Android 8 Oreo, but this thing doesn't even get warm. Trust me, I've gone back and used my brother's Note 8, also used the new Mate 10, but those phones get a bit warm, but this one absolutely cold to the touch. Beautiful thing. I don't know what Sony has done. Apart from that, there are further improvements in the speakers, the front firing speakers. And what they have done with that is they have increased the volume by 50%, and they surely have done that because this thing is loud. XZ was very it was quite, what do you say, on the low side, the volume levels, but this one is loud. I have absolutely no complaints in terms of that. So yeah, coming back to it now, the multitasking on the Xperia XZ, it even had the 4 GBs of RAM, but the system, I don't know, the apps, they used to always reload when I used to switch apps, but over here on the Xperia XZ1, this thing doesn't happen. So again, Sony has done some software optimizations on that front as well. So right now I would say this is Sony's best phone. I haven't used the XZ Premium over a long period of time. I've just used it for a week. That also was absolutely perfect, but I feel this one is much more better because it gets a little more brighter than the XZ Premium, and the colors in terms of the display itself, in terms of the colors and the contrast, I feel this one is much better than the XZ Premium. It has the higher resolution, but through a naked eye you won't be able to detect that. It's just a simple thing. If you like a 5.5 incher, you could go for that. Otherwise, this is the Sony phone to get, the XZ1, apart from the XZ1 compact, which I feel would be even more better, but over here in Dubai it's not available. So that was my quick hands-on review, sorry, not an hands-on review, an extended review. I feel Sony has nailed it this time. The XZ1 is a dream to use. It is what a flagship phone of 2017 has to be. So until next